What's up guys, welcome to a brand new Let's Play of Fallout 76, where we'll explore the entire land of Appalachia and complete many quests. I want this character to focus on melee, and that is pretty much all I've got to say. I don't think there's anything more that can be said, so let's just jump straight into the character creation and see what we can do with it. So we're going to be male for this, since I'm male. And then we're going to remove all lipsticks, markings, everything like that away from the character, except for one fat scar that's going to run straight past his eye. I think it's his left eye that he runs past. That's the scar that we want. So damage, that's where we'll find it. Now where are we? Finding this scar, that's the one we want, middle deep, and that is also the only one we want. Grime, we don't know, none of that, so got none of that as it is. That's cool. And we're going to move straight on to the body, make him as muscular as possible. He's going to need them muscles if he's going to be fighting hand-to-hand combat. And we're going to move on to the face now. I'm not going to mess around too much with the face. We're probably going to just do the hair, and that is going to be it. So I'm going to go for the greaser haircut, simply because I think it's cool. I'm going to turn it to a jet black. There we go. And we want to get rid of his facial hair as well, because I just don't like facial hair. Simple as that. Unless it's a bit of stubble, we can go with that. And that's our character created. I'm not jumping into too much detail with it. That's what we want, that's what we're having. So now it comes to naming our character. I named my other one Spawn for whatever reason. So what we could do is name this one, I don't know, we could name him after a Norse god. You know what, we're going to call him, actually we will call him Ragnarok. I think that's a pretty cool name myself. Hopefully that's the way you spell it. I'm pretty positive it is. And there we go. Take our snapshot, and continue. I don't know why I said Snapchat. I don't even use it. So what we're going to do is we're going to come out of here. We're going to grab the pit boy. No messing about. I want to probably get out of the vault as quickly as we can. We know there's a few things that we need to grab off the tables. That will just simply help us in the beginning of the game, not so much later on. We've got another character there. Hopefully he can't hear me, but I think he can. I do need to adjust that at some point, but let's just continue going where we need to go. I think it is this way. So we're going to head up these stairs. Gonna grab the Radex and purified water. Not that we need to, but it might come in handy at some point. And then we're gonna grab stim packs and Radaway. That's definitely gonna come in handy. Building supplies. There's a note there for good luck. You can read that if you want. Just pause the video now and read it. But I'm not gonna read every note to you in the game because there is simply too many. We're gonna go. Do we want a party hat? No, we don't. Oh, I think it looks stupid, so that can stay there. There is perk cards to grab now, I think, and that will pretty much be it. So these should be the perk cards. There we go. We're going to equip the glasses and we're going to take the pen. Simply for a bit of junk. So we do have perk cards and I can choose a perk. So we're going to jump straight into it and get Gladiator, the first star on that, and that's a good start because we're going to be using melee as I said. So plus 10% damage, it's all going to help. So let's just quickly run through here and get ourselves out of this vault. The vault door should start opening now. There we go, and we will be out in a moment. See you later, Alderton. I think that's pretty cool from the developers how he's saying goodbye in so many different languages. Okay, so now that we're out of Vault 76, a quest becomes completed, which is called Reclamation Day. And quest starts, Wayward Souls, so we're going to very quickly run down here and speak to Pennington. We're going to then head towards Wayward Souls. Now, I don't want to do too much talking to this guy, so here we go.
They haven't yet made any untoward advances, but perhaps you could speak to them? Verify their intentions are civil?
Okay, so he wants us to speak to these guys. What can we say to him? I think we can say, you sound like they think they're up to something.
Keeping watch here long enough to have learned that outside the vault, people don't always have one's best intentions at heart. I'm sorry to say it, but it's the truth.
Fair enough. We know the lands of Appalachia aren't going to be the safest, so we spoke to him. We're going to go and speak to these ladies down here now and see what they have to say to us.
Don't try anything funny, okay?
Exactly. We just had a couple of questions we were looking to get answered. You came out of the vault, right? I thought it was empty. Wait, is the door still open?
The door's sealed tight. No one is getting
Damn
in.
it. We got a tip from the Wayward. Heard of the place? A new bar down the road. So this guy told us that...
After you gave him the last of our caps.
And he said that inside that vault is the... You know, that's where the big one is. Our last chance to turn our lousy luck around.
The girl at the back looks fuming, but we're going to ask her to tell us about the bar.
Wayward is what passes for civilization in these parts. It's got people and booze. A pretty good place to get information, too.
Okay, let's call let's ask them what they mean by the big one.
You know, the thing that brought everyone back. The treasure.
Okay, so there's treasure.
Well, yeah, there was this big broadcast, but shouldn't you know it was in there?
I told you, Lacey. The guy was scamming us.
But those were the last of our caps. No, someone has to know something. We're just gonna stick it out until we find them.
Wonderful.
Thanks for answering some questions for us, I suppose. Seems only fair I return the favor. Anything we can answer for you?
You wouldn't have to happen to have a spare weapon, would you?
They sent you out here without a weapon? Be a quick trip trying to do this unarmed. Here.
Okay, cool. We got machete now, so we're not going to be wandering to the Wayward unarmed. So we're going to head to the Wayward now very quickly. Equip our new weapon, which is a machete. There we go. I'm pretty sure you used to get a machete here back in the day before these two appeared. Could be wrong, but I think that's the truth. Anyway, let's go and visit the Wayward. We've got it marked up on our map, so we're going to run down there and see what he's knocking about. I did think we was going to run into a couple of liberators around here, but looks like they've been taken out by somebody already, which isn't too bad. We don't mind that. So we're going to follow this path to the Wayward. I might just very quickly run over to this watchtower. There's a dude up there. We're not going to speak to him, I don't think, because he's only a settler. But there is a first aid and a duffel bag here, so we can just check these things out. Quickly grab a few bottles for a bit of glass. You never know if we're going to need it or not. There we go, and we are on our way. Okay, so heading back onto the path whenever I can find it. Did I just see a dog? Oh, it's a red stag. Thought I seen a mongrel that was going to have to try and kill, but obviously not. Okay, so we're heading through the path. It's going to probably take us about, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes to get to the Wayward. I might skip the video in advance if nothing happens along the way. If something does, we will bring it back into focus, obviously. yeah, so I'll see you at the Wayward, guys. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that, but there is a blue striped building in front of us with white being the rest of the colour, and that is the Wayward. We're going to head through this bridge. Always reminds me of the bridge off Beetlejuice. I don't know if you know what I'm on about there, but that's what it reminds me of. And anyway, I'll stop talking about Beetlejuice and we'll get our way over to the Wayward. There is a box here that we can loot, so we can get a cat bowl and cotton yarn. Don't know what kind of use they're going to be to us, but there'll be some sort of use. We're going to head to the left, straight through the Wayward's door, and see what is occurring. So we've discovered the Wayward. That's a bonus. Here we go. Okay, so it's team only interior. It's a private area that is unique to our character, so I'm going to head in there. You won't see anybody else in there except for NPCs unless you're in a group. Okay, so we're in the Wayward. There's a few things we can grab off the side. Okay, we got some dude kicking off in the Wayward. I'm gonna listen to him.
Look around. You think I'm having my people piece this place together out of mobile homes because I'm thrifty? Do I look like I know where this treasure is?
Shut up! You got 10 seconds to tell me where Crane is. 10,
Don't do this.
9, 8,
10 seconds.
7,
What if I watch?
6,
Will he do anything?
5,
You busy, doll?
4, 3,
Is he gonna?
2,
Easy.
more.
1. Oh,
Thank you, Mort.
yo, I've never seen that before. I've never actually stayed there long enough to
When you're here to have a drink and play
watch the
nice.
countdown.
I've had a gun pointed at me more than enough for one day.
So I'm guessing that dude over there shot him. Anyway, this is Duchess. She runs the Wayward, so we're going to speak to her and see what's going on. Okay, I'm trying to speak to her. Let's just step back and try again. There we
Not
go.
Exactly the introduction to the Wayward I would have hoped for. Well, sorry about that, darling. First round's on me. Name's Duchess. There's something I could do for you.
Okay, so we could just ask her what all that's about the treasure.
Your guess is as good as mine, sweetheart. He busted in here saying I needed to turn over the location of some fella named Crane, who I guess I must have served at some point or another. Since then, a steady stream of miscreants has been making my life irritating. Not exactly good for a budding business.
Okay, so she obviously isn't happy with these guys. You're looking for help dealing with these
Now that
folks.
you mention it, I could use an extra pair of hands. See, that boy we put down? He's not the first of his crew to roll in here. But I want him to be the last. Normally, I'd send my people out to clean house, but my muscles run off, so I don't have the bodies to spare right now. But I'm willing to pay good money if you put an end to this for me. So, what do you say?
Oh, what do you think we're going to say? We are going to agree.
That's what I was hoping. So, the details. Now, each of these boys came in asking after Crane. I'm thinking we can make that work for us. How would you grab the attention of a bunch of single-minded thugs?
I don't know. Should we just say mail invitations maybe? That's what my mum did for my birthday parties, though I guess no one came to those either.
Oh, darling. See, as fine as that idea is, you know, I was thinking we could take a different tact. Just give me 1 second.
So what's the different tact going to be? Just running with my machete, chop them up? Maybe take a rocket launcher to the house they're homed in? Something like that, I don't know. Jesus Christ. You just can't help but look at her ass. She's got one wide ass.
To know. Architecture ain't exactly my forte. Huh, not half bad. So what I have chicken scratched together here for you is the schematic for one custom-made Crane Treasure Hunting Inc. sign. If I didn't butcher the plans too bad, it's got a little system built in that'll make sending out an advertisement and getting this gang's attention a snap. You just need to build it, use the tape it spits out to tell the world you're open for business, and then convince any punks that show up to tell you where their boss is hiding. They did teach you all how to build from schematics up in that vault of yours, didn't they?
They did indeed. I don't know when, don't know how, but they did. Okay then, so let's just go. We know.
Hey, if you need a refresher, good old Morty Mort can help you out.
What are you on about, Mordecai?
Hey, nah, I'm not bragging or anything, but I've got some tapes that cover that very subject.
Oh, Mort, not the tapes. Well, you find yourself wanting a refresher? Talk to Mort. Of course, you're gonna need materials, but we should have enough lying around to cover you there. Get you together a little care package. Throw some rations in there, too, so you don't starve on me. And so you know, you might have to break some of this scrap down for parts. But I can spot you some workbench materials, too, since you're doing me such a big one. Who knows? Maybe you'll learn something while you do it. Now, you ready to get this show on the road?
Yeah, let's do this.
Hot dog. Be good to have those dolts off our back at long last. Just make sure, once you find out where they're hiding, that their leader gets the message. The Wayward gets left alone. Oh, and on the topic of leaders, you know, one of my people found this tape in the camp across the way, recorded by one overseer of Vault 76. It's a little out of date at this point, but it seems it might have been left for someone from her vault. Maybe it was waiting for you? Sounds like she set the camp up so her people could get some practice in self-reliance. Probably worth looking into if you think you could use a little refresher.
Okay then, so that's Wayward Souls completed. First quest down, or you could say second, because we've done Reclamation Day also, but that is the first quest down. So there's a few items that we've grabbed, nothing insignificant. I think we do get the plan for the, hang on, I've just seen it. We've got the plan for the cryo mine, so yeah, whatever, we'll learn it. And I'm sure, did we get the plan for, yeah, Crane Treasure Hunting sign and Healing Salve, which is also going to come in handy. We do need to make some of that Healing Salve apparently, because I can't get stim packs, or at least I can't create them, so that's the next best thing at the moment. But that is about it for episode 1. I'm not going to jump into it too far. We don't want the episodes being too long. So simply, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please feel free to subscribe. There is going to be tons of these videos eventually. We're just going to build up a bit of a playlist of it probably onto the channel. And also, please like the video. It does it tons of favours. It'll obviously bring me new subscribers, bring new views, etc, etc, and does me a favour. It just helps me keep the motivation to keep making these videos, if you get what I mean. But until next time, guys, I'll see you all later.